what's going on? What's going on? Hope you guys are all having a fantastic evening. Let's get this party started today, guys. I didn't do a little, well, first of all, let's test this out. Alright, cool. Didn't do a live session this morning. I was kind of just wanting to really look at the markets. We'll speak about two things before we start. So, gold, beautiful 372. Exactly what we were expecting. Now, the only thing with gold, right, was the number one thing. I was up pretty much all night staring at gold, right? If you guys remember yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, we'll get a nice, once we get this change of character, which we did, I'll be expecting a 50% retracement, right? And we got a 50% retracement. It just continued to go up, right? It ended up going to like a 68, 70%, which ultimately in a higher time frame, this is pretty much the discount zone, right? So again, when I'm trading the 30-minute time frame, I'm not really looking at any other pullback aside from the 50%. So the fact that we just continue to see price push up to the top side and never gave us an internal change of character break of structure in the 1 minute, 5 minute time frame. Once we got to the 50 and price just continued to push to the top side, at that point, it was already 7:30, 8 a.m. So for me, it was like, okay, do we take the number one rule for me, right? Which is, again, the number one rule. I don't trade 15 minutes before news. I don't trade 15 minutes after news. And unfortunately, right, as soon as the news hit at 8:30, it was just one candlestick that went straight down and hit TP. So it's not like I had an opportunity to trade this. It's not like, as soon as 8:30 hit, boom, it was just one straight red candle, right? And then there's a lot of people like, oh, but if you knew price was gonna go down, why didn't you take the entry, right? There's 100% of traders who are rookie traders are the ones who say that. Unfortunately, right, and I wouldn't even say unfortunately because I don't want to give you guys not only not false hope, but also people take what I'm about to say like, oh, fuck it, it's a 50-50 gamble. But again, trading should never feel like a 50% gamble, right? Trading has its rules. And once again, the example I love using was when Roger Banks traded gold. He had a sell position and a buy position, sell limits and buy limits on an entry on gold in the beginning of this year before news. News spiked up and it spiked right back down to the bottom and it spiked right back up. So not only did it hit his stop loss in sells, but it hit his stop losses in buys. Why? Because again, exactly what news did yesterday at 8:30, where it spikes your entries going long, or it spikes your entries going short and it hits your stop losses, right? You see these crazy wicks. It was just one candle that did a crazy wick to the top side and to the bottom side, right? And it finished with, it was a 175 tick wick going both ways, hitting both stop losses before going the right way. I don't trade like that. That's not what I do. That's not how I learned how to trade. I've lost hundreds of trades when I started learning how to trade because of news. I already understand the behaviors of news. So would I rather take a trade that I'm 100% certain in, that I know is going to hit take profit? Or would I rather take a trade that I'm 100% certain that if I take it, there's a 50% chance that I'm not going to even see take profit, that I'll see stop loss going in first? Right? So my philosophy of trading is just, again, number one thing, which is what I really still sit upon and I still preach to this day, is never a missed opportunity in the markets. Never a missed opportunity. Why? Well, let's think about it. Yeah, we knew we had a 372, right? But today, look at what price is doing. It's giving us a drop rise. So could we be expecting price now to give us a 4-day variation where price gives us a new low? Absolutely. Right? And price already gave us the pullback to the zone that we wanted to see. We have a 30-minute engulfing candle, right? Green, red. Red closed below the first green. Perfect. We got the retest already. Could we be expecting price to give us a new low to the bottom side? Absolutely. Right? We have a 46 pip stop loss for 150 and 160 pip, take profits. Not bad. So, again, it's never a missed opportunity in the market. You have to wait for the right opportunity. Once you wait for the right opportunity, that's it. Like no one could tell you you're right or wrong because you're right. So once again, this is, I just wanted to go over gold first because I just got back on my charts for today. But we'll see what happens. Again, I don't really trade Asia or London sessions, so I'll see what we'll do with this pair. But I just kind of wanted to start off with that because I know today's news was kind of going both ways. And that's pretty much it. So let's give everybody a few minutes here before we actually start. We'll go over in order. We'll start off with AUDUSD, finishing off with USOIL. We'll be looking at pairs like AUEAECAD, EUGAGCAD, GJGU, US30, USDCAD, ZAR, Gold, Bitcoin, and oil. That'll be the pairs that we're going to go over today. But if you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. If not, then we'll be just going over these pairs, and then once we finish, we'll be back again tomorrow morning for the live trading session. Before we start too, let's look at Forex Factory. Do we have any news going into tomorrow? So tonight we know we have AUD news at 7:30. We have GBP news at 2 a.m. and that's pretty much it. We don't really have any news in the morning, so should be a quiet morning. Should be a good Friday to keep an eye on the market. So today we're pretty much just gonna update, in tonight's session, what we do every night. We'll pretty much just update the 30-minute time frame. We'll update our 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. We'll look at structure. We'll see if we have any continuations, and see what trades we could catch going into tomorrow. So yeah, again guys, any questions, just let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, let me know, and we'll do that. We'll give everybody a few minutes to join. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, so let's get started, guys. Give everybody a few minutes here to join. So if anybody joins late again, just understand that we have this recorded and uploaded as soon as we finish. So if anybody wants to go back and rewatch, or if you wake up, I know it's late for a lot of people, so if you wake up in the morning and want to watch the recording as well, you could do that. Again, before we start, any questions, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. Gonna be a pretty quick session today. I'm really much pretty much is gonna update the 30-minute time frame. And tomorrow's Friday, so not gonna be too hard on the charts. So we have a red 21 candle, we have a red 4-hour bearish candle. Price ended up giving us a day of rise. And our 30-minute low, we have a little change of character, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character. We know we're trading between these 30-minute highs and these 30-minute lows down here. So right now for AU, we'll just give it a little bit. We'll look at it tomorrow morning. EA, price gave us a day of counter drop. Still trading between this 30-minute high and this 30-minute low. So once again, this is another pair where I'm not really interested in trading it. We're still trading between the internal lower low, lower high, and lower low. So EA, we'll give it up for a little bit. ECAD, we had 3 days of rise. After 3 days of rise, market was chopper drop, and it ended up giving us a drop. Perfect. And we know that this is also a pair that it left us a 30-minute gap here at the top of the market. Well, at this point, it's not a gap anymore. They updated it, so it's no longer a gap. So let's take this out. Right, in the morning, when this candle printed, it did have a gap at the top. But as we can see, we don't have that gap anymore. But still, we have this gap in the low, the 30-minute time frame, right at the low of the zone. So this is still a pair that I am still expecting price to continue this downtrend push. But again, we'll keep an eye on it going closer into tomorrow. EU, similar, right? We're still trading between this higher high, higher low, and higher high. We had a 30-minute engulfing, price retested it, continued to push to the top side, gave us 3 days of rise. After 3 days of rise, market was chopper drop, and it ended up giving us a drop. And it also gave us a bearish 4-hour candle. So bearish 4-hour candle gave us a drop. Perfect. And we're still in the downtrend push. We know that we wanted to see this 4-hour break. Technically, we had this 4-hour break here, right? So we are still trading between this 4-hour low over here. So let's update this. We should have done this yesterday. I don't know why I didn't. So we know we're still trading between this 4-hour low and these 4-hour highs. But in order to confirm this 4-hour break of structure, we wanted to see a green candle close above the zone. So until we don't do that, we're still not going to see these uptrend pushes continue on EU. And understanding why price is doing this, right? We're at the top of the zone of consolidation, V1, looking for that second push to the top side. The top of consolidation is not where you want to start looking for price to continue, right? Price gave us a higher high. After price gave us a higher high, what are we expecting? Expecting a pullback, right? Expecting a higher low to be made for then price to continue and make higher highs. GA, price is still trading, well, at this point, right? We had lower low, lower high, lower low. We're trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high. This 30-minute high broke, so we could finally say that we have a change of character going to the top side. We had these 30-minute highs. These 30-minute highs broke, gave us a change of character. So we know that we're trading now between this 30-minute low down here and these 30-minute highs up here. And today, price gave us a day of no net. Price just moving sideways. GCAD, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we know that we're trading between this 30-minute lows down here, and these 30-minute highs up here. And we had a day of rise. And again, this is a pair that I'm not expecting price to continue this uptrend push, but we'll see what price wants to do. I am expecting a steeper pullback to happen on GCAD. GJ gave us a 4th-day rise variation. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Price did give us a 372 for the day as well. So this is one we're still going to be waiting for pretty much the internal time frame to let us know, does it want to continue this lower low and lower high, or is price going to continue to push to the top side? So we're getting it into interesting areas here for GJ. We're pretty much going to wait for price to let us know, does it want to break these highs to continue, or does it want to give us, you know, that retest to continue the downtrend push. GU price ended up giving us we're still trading between this 30-minute high and these 30-minute lows. We had a day of drop yesterday. Today price gave us a day of rise, and we had a bearish 4-hour candle. So right now for G, we'll let it go. I'm still expecting a steeper pullback. I am expecting price to give us a pullback back down into these areas to then continue, but we'll see what price wants to do with these highs. US30 372 was given. Beautiful. We had 2 days of rise. Today being the third day, gave us that third day rise. I'm still expecting price to at least give us a pullback into these areas before continuing this downtrend push to fill in these 30-minute gaps down here. USDCAD, we had a day of rise yesterday, gave us a day of rise today. We could be expecting a 372, absolutely. We still know that we're trading between this pretty much lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price just consolidated here. Let's make this shit simple. We had lower low, lower high, and then boom, price broke lower low. We're still trading between that high and this low. I hate structure when it's consolidating, man. It ain't really doing shit. Especially when we're looking for price to go up. We know that we're just still looking for price to break above the highs. So we'll see what price wants to do in these highs. Looks like price is already going to give us this third day high anyway, so this 372 really wouldn't be valid for us in the morning if this decides to just continue this uptrend push. USDZAR, I'm not really interested in trading it. Similar structure to USDCAD. I'm expecting price to continue higher highs and higher lows in the external time frame. But if we go to USDZAR, we can still see that it's giving us lower lows and lower highs in the daily, and the 4 hours still giving us lower lows and lower highs as well, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Lower high, price just consolidated. Looks like it wants to give us a lower low. So we're still just waiting for price to kind of just turn around, finish the pullback that it's in, and then we'll start taking trades on it. Gold was the first trade that we pretty much went over for today. You know, these positions up here could be really pretty good to continue this push down to the bottom. Let's do this. Alright, so we're pretty much looking at something like this for the gold. Bitcoin also, I'm not really interested in trading this, and this is also a pair that finishes at 8 p.m. So I'm gonna wait for the morning. And then oil, we had 2 days of drop, today being the third day, gave us a third day low, right, with that wick, gave us a drop rise. So could we be expecting price to continue this downtrend push? Could happen. We also had a green, green, red. If this red candle gives us a top wick and finishes at the bottom and gives us an engulfing candle, that would be a pretty good entry going into Friday. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Any questions, let me know. Let me check the Discord and X real quick to see if you guys have any questions. Nothing on YouTube so far though. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Nothing on X. Nothing on the Discord either. You guys are good? All good, all good. Thank you. No problem. We'll be live tomorrow, not only here on YouTube, but we'll also be live on the Funded by Traders Discord. So, alright. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday, and we'll be back tomorrow morning for the live trading session. Peace out.